Peace, love, and happiness. If we could ask Hannah how we could best carry on her memory, that would be her response. Peace, love, and happiness was more than just a casual catchphrase to my sister. It is indeed a short and sweet saying that sums up Hannah to a T. When she was much too young to actually understand the implications of the label, hippie was synonymous with Hannah. She latched onto the tie-dye style and conveniently was deep into her no hairbrush using au naturel and independent phase. She donned purple round-shaped sunglasses a la John Lennon for Halloween and was never seen without flashing her signature peace sign. Before she could learn the rest of hippie lore of a generation before, much to my parents' relief, Hannah ditched her baggy t-shirts for cheer curls and the fashion statement of the moment. The one thing she did hold on to was that message of peace and acceptance. Hannah was the nicest and most genuinely accepting person I've ever known. I have no doubt that this seemingly insignificant fad that lasted a year or two in her youth actually had a great impact on her life, laying the seeds for an interest in humanitarianism, something which she has left for us now to pursue.
Love was abundant in Hannah's life. It's not hard to see how loved she was thanks to the outpouring of support our family has received through this difficult time. But it's safe to say that she loved others just as much. She had a great love for her family and no doubt considered her friends to be one great extended family. Her favorite line in Marcus's graduation song was, "And all my friends, you're all my heroes." But we saw Hannah as pretty heroic herself. She wasn't afraid to cross the lines of high school cliques and had friends in just about each one. Equally as heroic, if not more, was her love for those she didn't even know. Few teenagers chose to visit an impoverished country for spring break or set lofty goals like teaching English in the third world, but Hannah did just that. And now, thanks to former Fairport Superintendent Dr. Bill Calla's foundation, Joining Hearts and Hands, her dream of giving the gift of education to those who may otherwise not have access to it will come true with the building of a school for African orphans in Western Kenya with the name Hannah's Hope.
Of the three aspects of Hannah's mantra, the one she most vividly embodied was certainly happiness. Above all, we feel like the one thing we miss the most, and the one thing Hannah will always be remembered for, is her smile. We joke that she was born smiling, and she simply never stopped. As her radiant smile was always a fixture upon her face, we urge you all to smile when you think of her. The amount of support and actual good things that have come out of this is something for which we're very grateful and something that makes us smile now. It's impossible to count how many people have spoken to us about her infectious smile, given us gifts of food, flowers, cards, or simply shown an abundance of support. And it certainly makes us very happy to be part of such a great and caring community such as Fairport. We will forever be connected to the families of Meredith, Bailey, Sarah, and Katie, something that the girls no doubt are looking down upon with smiles and happiness. So take this message for which we remember Hannah tonight as a chance to accept and love those around you as she did, and be happy that she was part of your life. 3, who have taken Hannah's peace, love, and happiness to heart: neighbor, hood girl, Indian travel companion, and goon, Meryl Scheibel; loving cousin who has spent enough time with Hannah in Fairport to be considered an honorary Red Raider, Emma Stutzman; and neighbor, confidant, hood girl, and best friend, Sarah Daston, will each share a story of how Hannah impacted their lives.
Peace, love, and happiness. 3 small words that wove a gentle and eloquent thread throughout Hannah's life. Peace was something that was always extremely important to Hannah. Whether it was on a small scale, making peace between my sister and me, or on a much larger scale by bringing a warm smile to the less fortunate people halfway across the world, Hannah was determined to spread it. In April of 2006, Hannah and I, along with other students and FHS staff, traveled to India on a humanitarian mission to aid the victims of the tsunami. The decision for me to attend this remarkable trip was not my doing. It was in fact the work of Miss Hannah Louise. In her nature, she was instantly drawn to this trip. I, on the other hand, could never have imagined myself taking such a giant step out of my comfort zone, let alone giving up spring break of my senior year. But with Hannah's encouragement and helping hand, I knew I could do it. It was a trip of a lifetime. Hannah was my go-to girl, the peacemaker in my life. She was as comforting as my baby blanket, which I know most of you still have a piece of somewhere. Hannah would always go the extra mile to put a smile on my face. When I was sick in India, I had to stay